This is my patient Bruce, and this is our beginning phase of rehab. So we really want to focus on symptom modulation and trying to centralize his symptoms, as well as work on like flexibility and some core exercises. So first, we're going to be doing what's called a lumbar ball rollout. So I'm going to demonstrate for you. So I just need to sit. I need to sit there because I'm going to demonstrate with you. So I'm going to have you sit here with this ball right in between, and I'm going to have you sit up nice and tall and place your hands here, and then we're going to push the ball out until we feel a nice big stretch on our lower back here, and then we're going to bring the ball back up. And this should help kind of centralize some of those symptoms you've been having, because I know they start to radiate down the back of your legs, so we really want to try to move them just towards your spine. So we'll keep doing this and pushing it out and holding for a couple of seconds and then coming back in. And I want to make sure that you keep your neck in line with your body, so as you're pushing out, your neck goes with it. You're not staying up to look up. Does that make sense? Okay. You can go ahead and sit here, and we'll do that. Go ahead and try to push out. Good. Do you feel it like right in this area? Mm-hmm. And back? And we will do this for about 10 to 20 reps, or just until you feel all those symptoms come back into this area. And I'll have you do this daily as well. I assume you do not have an exercise ball at home, so I'm going to show you a different way to do it also. So we'll go ahead and move over here. So when you're at work or at home, another way to do this is you can have your hands here, and then you're just going to be moving your feet back until you feel that nice big stretch again in your lower back as well.
So this next exercise, we're going to do pelvic tilts. I'm going to demonstrate for you first, but this is just help you with mobility for standing and walking around, okay? So I'm going to have you lie on your back here, and what I want you to focus on is the pelvis moving forward. And so there's an arch in your back here, and I want to see the arch rising up. And I'll kind of help you guide you to the position as well. And then you're going to hold up at the top for about 5 seconds, and then come back down, and we'll repeat that 15 times. Okay. We'll do 3 sets, and we'll do this 4 days per week. Okay. So just going to raise you up here. So again, we're going to move the pelvis forward, so I'll kind of help you here. So try to do it with me. Good. And then we're going to hold there for about 5 seconds, and then we're going to come back down. So I want you to try that by yourself. Hold, nice arch here, and then come back down. Good. Up, down. So this next exercise, we're going to do a single leg to your chest here. And so I'll demonstrate for you first. So you're going to be laying on your back, and we're going to be engaging the core, working on hip mobility. I want you to engage the core by bringing your belly button in towards the ground. And then I also want you to exhale too while you do that. And you're going to be doing that as you bring your knee to your chest here. You're going to hold there for about 5 seconds, and then you'll release, and then you'll bring the other leg up. Hold, and then release. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So first I just want to show you how to engage the core here. So I want you to go ahead and bring your belly button to the ground and exhale. Good. So now I want you to do that while you bring your knee up to your chest. And you can kind of assist with your hands there. Good. Then hold. And then come back down. And then Do it with the other leg. Good. We'll do that about 12 times with each leg, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So it's been a couple of weeks. We've been working on those past exercises for a bit. So now we're moving into more of a movement control area of rehab. So what we're going to be doing today is pelvic tilts during sit to stand, which will kind of help with squatting later on. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to be towards sitting on kind of the edge here. And if you remember when we did pelvic tilts last time, we want to bring these bones of our pelvis down to create a slight arch in our back here. And then if you need to use your hands, you can, but we're gonna try to just stand up, maintaining that tilt throughout the movement, and then sitting back down. Nice and slow and control on the descent. And we'll do those for 3 sets of 12, 5 times a week. So I'll have you sit here, and I'm gonna, you can scoot forward just a little bit first. I'm going to kind of help you get into that position that I want your pelvis in. So I'm going to come back here, and I just want a slight tilt there, just so I can see a little bit of your arch. And go ahead and stand up for me. Good. And back down. How does that feel?
Good. Okay.
Okay. We want to make sure you're nice and slow and controlled on the way down, so go ahead and go up again. Good. Maintaining that there. And back down, nice and slow. Good. And we'll do one more time. Good, and back down. Nice job. Okay, hi Bruce. We're gonna do another exercise called heel slides. So I'm gonna demonstrate first, and then we'll do them together. So I'm gonna have you lay on your back here, and just like we were doing last week, I want you to try to engage your core, so making that belly button go to the ground while you're exhaling out, and keeping that nice and tight. And then with one leg at a time, we'll start with our left leg. Keeping my back flat on the ground, I'm going to slowly bring my heel up, making sure the heel is staying in contact with the table, but that my back is on the ground still. And keeping that core nice and engaged here. And then we'll do the other side. Okay? And you can go ahead and come lay down here. And I'm gonna raise you up a little bit. Okay, you can go ahead and straighten out those legs for me. And then first, let's get that core nice and tight. Good. I can feel a nice contraction here. Now slowly bring up this heel, keeping that core nice and tight, and then back down. Good. Go ahead and do this leg. Good, and back. Nice job. So we will be doing this for 3 sets of 12, 4 times a week. Okay.
This next exercise, we're going to be working on strengthening your low back muscles. This exercise is called the Superman. So I'll demonstrate for you first. So you're going to be laying on your stomach here. And I'm going to have your arms straight up by your ears, and I want your thumbs to face forward. And what I want you to focus on is engaging the scapula by retracting and squeezing them together. And then you're also going to raise your legs as well. You're going to hold there for 3 seconds and then come back down and then raise back up. Okay. Okay. So go on your stomach, and I'm going to help guide you there on the first one here. Good. So whenever you're ready, you're going to come up, hold there, and you're going to squeeze these scapula together and then come back down. Good. One more time. Good. And then come back down. Perfect. And you're going to do this 12 to 15 times, 3 days a week, for 3 sets. So it's been a few weeks, so now we're going to be in the final stage of our rehab. We're going to be focusing on work-specific tasks such as working on your Batmobile, and then just general fitness overall. Okay, so this next exercise, we're going to be trying to simulate you working on your Batmobile. So we're going to be lying with our back on this BOSU ball here, so I'll demonstrate for you first. So you're going to be here, and I want you to keep your back in contact with this ball the entire time. And where you're going to take your arms here, and you're going to do like a snow angel. So you're going to bring your arms out to the side, all the way up to your ears, and then back down. And then on your fifth one, I'm going to be randomly placing an object in your hand, and I want you to reach for the object. Okay? So, like this, and come back down. Just like that. Okay? All right. So for this exercise, I just want to help cue you here. So I want you to engage your core through the entire time. So like we were doing with the pelvic tilts and the heel slides, I want you to bring your belly button in towards the ball here to keep that core engaged, okay? And then I also want you to make sure your chin is tucked throughout the entire time as well, okay? All right, so go ahead. Just gonna feel for the engagement here. Good. So I want you to do that throughout the entire motion there. Yeah, go ahead and use your arms. Good, keeping that back flat. Good. And then again, you just want to keep your back in contact with that ball the entire time. And then go ahead and start there, and then bring your hands all the way up to your ears. Good. Engaging the core. And on this next one, I want you to reach for the object, okay? Good job.
Okay, so this is one of our last exercises we will be doing. So as you see, there's a bunch of different objects on the floor over here that have a variety of different colors with them. And so this is gonna help you, I know you said you had difficulty lifting heavy objects, so this will help you do that. There are all a variety of different weights as well, so that will help you kind of decide what's really heavy versus something that's not. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna set a timer for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna be yelling a color at you, and you'll go walk up to the item and then squat it and put it back down. So I'll demonstrate for you really quick. So if I said purple, I would want you to walk over to the purple one, perform a squat, making sure to keep that pelvic tilt we were talking about last week in mind, and put it down. And then I'll say another color. Let's say I say red. You'll walk over to the red one, keeping good form, picking it up and putting back down. And I'll just keep yelling different colors, and you'll keep walking around and squatting. Does that all make sense?
Yep.
Okay, we start doing this little fun exercise. I just want to make sure you're keeping that pelvic tilt throughout the movement like we practiced last week. So I want you to go ahead and pick up this, and I'm going to help guide your pelvis. Good, and put it back down. Good. Okay, so I know that you can keep maintaining that tilt throughout the whole movement, and so I want you to keep doing that as we do this exercise. Okay, so I set my little timer for 2 minutes, and we'll get ready to go. So pink. Good, and back down. Orange. Red. Good, and I'm just looking to make sure that arch of your back is saying maintain. Green. Good. Red. Good job. Purple. So this also helps work on endurance since we're going for a long period of time. Pink.